My name is Catherine Bolzendahl. I am the director of the School of Public Policy at Oregon State University, and I am a political sociologist. I have my doctorate in sociology, but my work really spans both political science and sociology. So the work that I've been doing really has focused on that interplay, and I've been working for several years on different ways of understanding gender inequality in politics, understanding how men and women come to participate differently in politics and issues like that. So that's some of the interest that I'm bringing here to the Weizenbaum. You know, in general, I've been looking at how women and men participate, not necessarily less or more, but tend to participate in different ways. And there are a variety of reasons for that, in part because of different resources, right? So a lot of political participation can be very costly in terms of your time, in terms of just money to get involved and be a political player, in terms of competing demands on your time that women are more likely to be in charge of family responsibilities and have less flexibility and free time. So we also find that women tend to participate in ways that kind of make it easier for them to incorporate in their day-to-day life. So for example, we know that women do more what we'd call political consumerism, buying or not buying goods for political reasons. And that's something that's easy to do on a day-to-day basis, right? When you're at the store, you can choose one brand or another in a way that reflects your values. The other reasons why men and women might differ, it also relates to the fact that we tend to be socialized in different ways. What is expected in terms of being appropriate as a man and being successful, and what society rewards in men and masculinity is different from what society rewards for women and femininity. So women are often taught not to be too confrontational, to be more sensitive and empathetic to the needs of others, not to be too direct. And whereas men are more rewarded for kind of being more direct, being more aggressive, and really putting themselves out there. And so we do see that in the fact that men tend to have more participation in these direct modes of, going to a demonstration, really contacting a politician directly, attending a political meeting, being a member of a political party, things that take resources, but also require quite a strong sense of willingness to kind of tackle and take on political figures. One of the things that's been really exciting in my time working here with the Weizenbaum and the panel has been trying to disentangle the gender differences in online political participation. So understanding that so much of what we do in politics is online now, and is that opening up new inequalities, or is it maybe reducing previous inequalities? So since I've been a research fellow here, I've been focusing a lot on that and benefit a lot from the expertise of the staff here who know so much about digitalization of society. And what I'm finding right now is that maybe online modes are opening up some opportunities for men, and we're seeing some ways that men are participating in new and different ways and finding online as more appealing than women. And so it does not seem to be opening up new pathways for women. So women who are really active already, they're also doing online things, but they were always active, and they're active across the board. Whereas we do see that men, there are some men who are not that active in a wide range of things, but they are online. So it's opening up something there that we're investigating some more, and just trying to figure out, we can't really explain the gap. So we see that women are doing less when it comes to the online civic sphere, and none of our traditional measures are really explaining that. So we're going to be spending the next, I'm sure, months and years teasing that apart. We need to have that conversation of people understanding why gender inequality is still so relevant today. So I think there was a lot of progress throughout the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, but lately we've been seeing a backlash. We're seeing that there's a lot of pushback against gender equality, people who feel threatened by the changes that they're seeing. And so we're still trying to ensure that women and men have equal access to political, economic, and social power. And the sad fact is that there is nowhere in the world where women are equal to men on these, aspects of power. And so we keep trying to understand how these inequalities persist, where they are changing. In some cases, they are changing. We see areas where women are actually participating as much, if not more than men. So women are voting in elections as much as men, and in some cases, they're actually outvoting men. So that's a good news story. But then when we look at the online world and we see where things are going, that things are increasingly going into this digital realm, is that opening up new inequalities? Do we have to take progressive steps to ensure that all voices are being heard? Because if you are able to exclude one group, half of the population, say women, from full access, then it also relates to the exclusion of many other groups that are also marginalized in society. So for those reasons, I think it's just really important for anyone who cares about democracy and equality to understand these processes.